Hello and welcome to Scriptonite Reacts. I'm Scriptonite. Today we're going to be watching Season 3, Episode 2 of The Expanse, and this episode is called IFF, or IFF. I'm pretty buzzed for this episode. I really enjoyed last week's, the season opener. The whole Team ABC elements with Vassarala, Bobby and Kochar I loved. And we had them end up essentially in separate getaway vans. We've got Kochar and the engineer in the dropship, and we have Vassarala and Bobby in the Razorback, which is Julie Mao's old racing ship. I cannot call what is going to happen with the UN and that ship, but I'm really worried for Kochar. It's a character that I have liked since, you know, his first entry, and I think has only got stronger as the show has gone on, and I just love the dynamic between the three of them. So I'm really hoping that we can get Team ABC reunited again soon. We don't lose Kochar, but everyone I love dies in this show, so we'll see. The Rocinante crew are in bits at the moment. They're all reeling from Naomi's betrayal, and I think probably the only one who's handling it kind of sensibly seems to be Prax, but I think over time they could come around. It just depends where this kind of leaves Naomi, given that she did what she did for her people, and there isn't a character in this show who hasn't at one time or another blurred the line for their people. They've all done it in their own little ways, so Naomi isn't unique in that regard. And I'm worried that she's going to take the treatment that she's receiving for doing it. It's just going to push her further away from the crew. But these things can also be an opportunity for intimacy, so we're just going to have to see how that kind of boils down. Meanwhile, on Earth, Ehrenreich did exactly what I predicted he would do, and what I thought he was going to do actually way back kind of from the beginning, when Vassarala first found out, is that he is essentially substituting Vassarala for him. He's using her as a proxy and a scapegoat. So everything Ehrenreich did, he's going to pin on Vassarala. He's got the ear of the Secretary General now because Vassarala isn't there to defend herself. It was a masterstroke, but the chickens will come home to roost, and I cannot wait for that day. But I really am, like I said, I'm excited for Vassarala to have an opponent worth her salt, and you know, Ehrenreich learned from the best. So we're going to see how this develops, but it is weird, and I don't want him to win. I definitely don't want him to win. I'll give him a few like battles, but the war goes to Vassarala. Geopolitically, everything is fucked because Mars and Earth are now officially at war with each other, and meanwhile the belt is building up to prepare for the aftermath, because they know that, you know, while Mars and Earth are distracted with each other, they've got a little bit of wiggle room to develop their own protomolecule and maybe then have the element of surprise, because what they do know is that ultimately there will be a victor from the Earth-Mars battle, and they will very soon after that battle turn their eyes to the belt and securing that. So the Belters are rightly kind of preparing their battle plans. And we have Anderson Dawes, who has Cortazar, the Paulo Cortazar, the scientist, and we have Fred Johnson, who has the sample of the protomolecule. So we put those together. We have what's going to be approaching a level playing field, because once you've got the protomolecule, you know, the gaps like not having enough ships and all that sort of stuff can start paling into insignificance, because obviously the protomolecule can just become a ship, create a ship, destroy all of the other ships of the opponents willy-nilly, because they're just, you know, all bets are off with the protomolecule. We also haven't yet really been back to Venus. We know that from Venus the reality of the protomolecule is out, so that's no longer a secret. But how is the protomolecule continuing to develop? Where? We don't know. So hopefully we can start getting answers to that this episode. And the Rocinante crew, I should also say, are off to Io, which I believe is where we're going to find May and Strickland. I'm not 100% sure because those things were not kind of laid out for us as if they were true, but I was just deducing from the fact that we don't yet know the location of May and Strickland and the story that Jim was telling. I've pieced together that I think there's a good chance that's where May and Strickland are. Equally, they might not be. So anyway, let's get into this episode. Can't wait any longer. Let's have at it. Here we go. I totally forgot about the communication thing. So Vasarala actually has word. What's this?
Don't you want to be able to fly one day? Oh, did you have a bad dream?
I want my daddy.
Oh, I know you do, sweetheart. I brought you here because you are special. Now, this nurse is going to take you for a little checkup. It's okay. She's going to give you your medicine, too. You know how important that is.
I can't ever miss a dose.
That's right. Then after that, it's dinner time. Are you hungry? I'll bet you're hungry.
This is creepy. What the fuck? Pause. Okay, before that, I was just going to say I'd forgotten that Vasarala also had the comms recording of Ehrenreich doing giving his little shitbag speech to Mao. So she actually has got proof that he betrayed her. So I look forward to that being broadcast live across the planet Earth. But we will see. This is weirding me out. So May's alive. That box says cryogenic stasis chamber. Yeah, so she was in stasis. And she was having nightmares about, it looked like, she saw Strickland as the protomolecule. She was just having, this is going to be interesting. I can't even articulate really the thought that I'm having, but it's something like, what if it's May's consciousness that's being used with the protomolecule, but that's not even a proper thought. Play. Okay. We're at Jupiter. Well, a moon.
Good to see you again, sir.
There's nothing good about it.
Wow. Okay. UN escort ship under Ehrenreich's control. Piece of shit. What the fuck is that? Remains of Guan Shiyin. What was Guan Shiyin?
See the dropship.
Neither do I. I'm sorry about Kotia.
Did you kill him? Then forget your sorries. What is this?
That's the hammerlock.
Speak, politician.
If we're within that range and they fire, we won't be able to dodge the torpedoes.
Then perhaps we should move a bit faster.
The second we light up our drive, they'll see it and fire. Best we can do is sit tight and wait.
The Vasarala is not built for sitting tight and waiting.
So are we safe now?
Depends on your definition of safe. This is not a gunship. We have no active defenses. But she's fast and maneuverable. At this separation, a good pilot would be able to dodge a torpedo.
Are you a good pilot?
No, I'm a Marine. Pilots carry me to kill things.
Looks like Ehrenreich finally got his war.
Yep, he did.
Shit!
Fuck!
They got us.
Not yet. Hang on.
Shit! Oh!
What are you doing? doing?
Trying not to kill you.
Oh man, this is insane.
I've got an emergency wideband transmitter, but it's low power and only sends MCRN encrypted. Only Martians will understand it. To them, you're a war criminal and I'm a deserter.
The UN is trying to kill us. If Mars throws us both in prison, that's an improvement.
Yeah.
I'm leaving our names out of it.
Good.
Fucking hell. She's just sitting there speechless through that. Pinus contorta. It's the Rocinante!
These green panels can be installed anywhere on the ship. All they need is a feed line from the water filters.
We're running low on air filters. This should stretch we got till after I.O.
Oh, and Amos rigged a safety shutter to protect the panels in case the apartment needs to be evacuated.
All right. Let's hook 'em up. It's been a while since I worked on a garden.
We're burning too much fuel too fast, and at this rate we could run out of reaction mass and wind up on the drift.
Yeah, but
I know we have to burn dirty to look like a rock hopper, but I can tweak the burn. Gives us a bit more margin for error.
that's great. Thanks.
Does she mean it though?
What now?
IFF just picked up a signal.
IFF?
It's a identified friend or foe. It's a target recognition system. It lets you know if someone's on your team or not.
Oh my god!
A high-level diplomatic target and immediate threat. This is an MMC emergency assist request.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Wait, pause. It's Juliet from Lost.
And the last thing that either of you need right now is more blood on your hands.
Amazing! Play.
Hey, stop!
Oh!
I'm Anna. What's your name?
Colin.
It's fractured. But don't worry, when it heals, you'll be stronger than before. He needs medical attention. I know you have a first aid station near here, right?
No, that's only for UN officials.
I'm going to be checking in on Colin. And if he does not get the care that he deserves, things will not go well for you. Bye, Colin. Go!
Wow. Oh, Juliet.
We're in a meeting.
Sorry, sir. I thought...
Anna, Undersecretary Sadovir Ehrenreich. This is Reverend Dr. Anna Volavadov, an old friend. Pleasure.
Hello.
Give us a minute. Of course.
No. Don't like that, do you? You're out of luck.
Anna, I need your help.
Bullshit.
Wow.
You know that there are not many people that talk to me like that anymore. You're here because you talk to me like that.
Esteban, you haven't needed my help in a long time.
There have never been times like these. I'll be addressing the General Assembly. It'll be the single most important speech of my life. I want you to help me write it.
You want me to help you justify this war?
We didn't start it, but for the good of the system, we need to win it and end it. I want the people of this planet to feel that God is on our side.
Abraham Lincoln hoped that he was on God's side.
You see?
My church just opened a free clinic for undocumenteds. We have to barter with drug dealers for meds that we can't afford. Support my clinic for a year. I'll help you with your speech.
I think we can find money from some appropriations bill for a worthy cause such as that.
Great. We are in a civilian racing vessel being pursued by a rogue UNN hostile. Request all possible assist.
There are people dying all over the system, Alex.
So that's it? What, we do nothing?
Exactly.
You want to log a distress call against orders on the Kent, and you do that. Naomi decides to ignore what we all vote on, and she does that. But a Martian sends up a flare, and all of a sudden we got rules?
Damn right.
No! A Martian is calling for help. I'm supposed to help.
Alex, listen up. I got a fix on the signal. You're not gonna bloody believe this. The ship's registered to Julie Mao.
Jesus Christ. All right, lay on a course. I'm on my way.
Belay that.
What are you doing?
We're not responding.
What? It's Julie Mal's ship.
It doesn't change anything.
Jensen's right.
What the f...
We promised you. We'd help try to find your daughter.
Yeah, you can do that with them.
So we just go back to business? Can you look him in the eye and tell him that whatever this might be is more important than finding his kid?
I can.
I did that once. I'm not doing it again.
I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Course. I get it, Jim. You're having a fucking moment where you've got to feel good about yourself again, but mission. He's driving me fucking bonkers. Play.
Myself cleaning up your mess, Jules. It might be beneath your notice, but I'm fighting a war here, and I've reached the end of my patience. You promised me a weapon system, and I want it now.
My accounts are still frozen, and family's still in custody. When those issues have been corrected, then we can discuss delivery. Not 1 minute before.
Wow.
Piece of shit. Earth and Mars witness a power that can turn an asteroid into a guided missile. Deconstruct a ship down to its rivets in an instant.
Yeah.
And all they want to do is destroy each other. If Ehrenreich uses the hybrids, they could lay waste to all of Mars.
That's an extreme scenario.
No. I want to find out some things. Whoa.
Hybrid number 86 has been loaded. All hybrid pods are ready for transfer.
What the fuck? Oh God.
Sharp headache?
Why?
I'm trying to gauge if you're having a stroke.
What could you do if I were?
Keep clenching your thighs.
If you're hitting on me, I'm flattered. But I have neither the inclination nor...
Do anything, just don't pass out.
You seem to be taking this well.
I'm trained for this. I could do another 4G standing on my head.
You have to tell someone what really happened out here.
That's your job. I'm not letting you die. That wasn't meant to be funny.
I know. What is the thought of a Martian marine risking her life for me.
We're on the same side.
Which side is that?
The right side.
Oh. Don't die. Oh shit!
Brace yourself.
Come on! I will not forgive you for this, Jim. I swear to God.
Oh shit!
What now?
No!
A lot more. Hang
We're
on.
dead. Come on! Alex. Alex, please. Oh, we are fucked! What just happened? What is happening?
What happened?
I'm not sure.
The Protomolecule?
That's not how those things usually work.
What?
Detonation confirmed. 2 of ours for 2 of theirs.
Copy that.
Our other 6 are protecting the Razorback.
That was the easy part. Alex, I'm coming up.
Yeah!
It's a hell of a plan, Cap. You must have hated tactical warfare at the Navy OCS.
I didn't like it then any more than I like it now.
Oh, Jim.
Davis Brax. The only reason we're in this scrap is because you broke the tie.
Some people cried out for help. Couldn't ignore that.
I love you. I fucking love you, Prax. Yes. Fucking, I love him.
What did she just say? Honey, what did she just say?
Come on, move your ass!
I will remember. Everyone at the clinic will be thrilled.
It means being away from you for a few weeks, surrounded by armed guards, and being a mouthpiece.
You're there to help people with your words. And maybe those words will change the Secretary General's heart, too. We'll miss you, too. So, are we going to talk about that cut on your forehead?
No.
Okay. Then say goodnight to our daughter.
Yeah, Nani.
Wave to Mommy.
It's Mommy. This is you. This is both of you, baby. I love you, baby. Good night, sweet dreams.
Bye, Mommy.
I am not gonna cry, but that was so cute. Oh, they didn't only pause. The universe did not only bring me Juliet. They brought me Juliet as a gay woman in an interracial relationship with a little brown child. Is it Christmas? Fucking hell. Play. Shit.
The UNN ship just fired on us.
Blow these pricks up, come on! Excuse me? Guys, that door is open on its own. The plant's that's one's lit. Whoa!
Damn it, we start trading punches with this piece, we're gonna run out of missiles long before they do. You know that, right?
That's why we're gonna have to do this.
Let's do it.
What are we doing?
You copy of that.
I hear you're joining the SG speechwriting team. Word gets around fast in this building.
Where we will stand proud and say, we were not stopped.
Is that you standing behind him?
It was.
It's quite a speech. Practically made the SG's career. They teach it in the diplomatic corps. You write it?
I share the blame.
We lost so many So, Anna, what do you think of the Arbogast? Is that a sign from God?
That's a question people who aren't religious use to make fun of people who are.
No mockery intended.
I think it's a sign that there are things in the universe much bigger than we are. Which is good to be reminded of now and then.
Jules Pierre Mao knows what it is.
We've already frozen his assets. Can't hide forever.
And if that's not enough, we know where his children live.
Visiting the sins of the father on his children. You know, we've had a whole other testament since then, right?
Sometimes you need to exert pressure where it's most effective, especially in times of war.
Collective punishment is still a war crime. Look it up.
Well.
Whoa! This is insane. Can you imagine being in the Razorback? You just be like, what the fuck?
I think I'm getting used to IG.
Oh shit.
I dropped our burn to 1G when our escort showed up.
Shit.
God damn it, Doc! I told you to secure that locker! I'm sorry, I'll stay in your damn seat! Okay.
Oh my god, it's gonna start flying around! Oh, you're fucked! Oh shit! Be like being in a fucking washing machine with a bucket of bolts. Shit! Shit! Fucking hell. Fuck! Oh, now we've had it. Oh, shit.
Your oxygen's knocked out. Reach behind your head and see if you can plug it back in.
The first generation hybrids had their limitations, but we've learned so much since then.
We should dismantle them. Protomolecule can't be controlled.
Actually, sir, that's not true. It can be controlled.
Clearly, it fucking can.
How?
These children are the key.
What? How?
Oh, this might pinch a little.
I've done this before.
Not quite like this.
Oh.
Katoa?
May!
I'm so glad you're here. What's going on?
Hey now, we are not done with you.
The hybrids was because sooner or later the protomolecule always broke down our command and control tech. But these children, all these children, share a rare genetic immune deficiency that only occurs on Ganymede, which I discovered could be used to inhibit the protomolecule.
What?
We're gonna do everything we can to find your daughter. What was Strickland treating her for?
She has a genetic disorder. May developed a very serious spinal infection when she was 4 months old. She would have died if we'd been anywhere else, but Ganymede has a natural magnetosphere. That's why everybody goes there to gestate. Pediatric care is state of the art. The moment Dr. Strickland saw her, he knew exactly what was wrong. He gave her regular injections. He kept her alive.
That can't be a coincidence.
I don't get it. That proto crap and that genetic disease, what's the connection?
Shit.
Dr. Strickland said that by the time we're ready to leave, we'll be cured.
Really?
He's been giving us new treatment.
Do you feel better?
Want to see something cool?
Yeah.
I believe that if we can fully understand this process at a molecular level, it could hold the key to creating countermeasures to the protomolecule.
I'm wondering, like, have they been testing a limited version of the protomolecule to have it, like, you know, like Naomi has said, we could keep it to create vaccine. What if they were doing that on Ganymede?
Maybe even find a way to stop whatever's happening on Venus.
Oh no. It's gonna be so wrong. Yeah, there you go.
Pretty cool, huh?
Oh shit.
Do what you have to do.
Come on. Oh, fucking hell. How? Amos! Shit! Oh, Jesus!
Doc, look at me! Hang on!
Oh my god.
Hang on to that.
Amos is the best, period.
Now! Missiles away!
Do this! Whoa!
Shit, the engine's clean off.
Oh my
Rest of the
god.
ship's intact.
We did it.
Yeah, we sure did.
We have 2 torpedoes left. PDC rounds are under 10%. We're in a war with no bullets.
We're not the ones at war.
We are now. We just declared war on Earth.
Well, shit happens.
It's not about me. It's about you. If you give up on May, what has she got left? What do you got left?
It's Christmas! she's gonna be okay. Ah.
Help her, please.
Oh my god! Oh, that was fantastic. That was really fantastic. We've got the introduction of Pastor Anna, who I immediately absolutely love. She's fantastic, but they've got a history, so clearly she wrote a speech in his past which either made him Secretary General, maybe it was the previous kick-off that everyone's talked about in the past between Mars and Earth, where they made the deal about the 150 years, you know, they extended the terraforming time. Because clearly he came to power with that speech and she regrets it. And maybe he missold what he would do with the power. And there's some clear pain there and recriminations, but also she's a pragmatist. She realised that actually she was in a position to help people back at her project for a whole year. So it looks like she's just accepted the fact that there's going to be a war whatever happens, but this way the people she's trying to help get help. So interesting. She's not just an idealist, she's also a pragmatist. I'm looking forward to seeing how that character develops. I feel like she could be with us for a while. Aaron Wright is still playing games, but I don't think he's got long to play them. I really want him taken out. I'm happy to wait because I like Bad Aaron Wright. He's good to watch. He's a good baddie, but ultimately I need him taken out. Very interesting relationship continuing to build between Prax and Amos. I'm really enjoying watching this kind of move forward. We've got Prax, who is like a real empath, playing off of Amos, who has been mistaken for a sociopath. Really, really interesting, and I feel like they're learning from each other, and I feel like Amos asking the basic questions that people often don't ask questions about people's motives, like why did you do that? You know, we like to sort of either make assumptions or we're polite or whatever, and Amos doesn't have those buttons. So I think by asking Prax why he's acting certain ways, it's actually giving Prax a chance to reflect on why he is behaving ways, and he's having breakthroughs and getting to know himself and his thought process better. So it really is like a two-way street with those guys. They are helping each other understand their own humanity, and that's kind of adorable to be watching. Naomi is still pretty much frozen out, but it was a little better this episode. She, you know, at least people were kind of interacting with her at least, but it's still, you know, she's not all the way back. Didn't actually see Kochar in the engineer this episode. There was no dropship, so we don't know what happened. We know that Bobby couldn't spot it in the rubble, which could mean it's been picked up. It could mean they've got away in a different direction and we pick up with them in a whole other circumstance next episode. But the point is, at the moment, we just don't know where they are. But Avasarala was not dealing well with the extreme G-forces that she was having to go through, so she's in pretty ropey shape now. And I was feeling actually quite desperate for a minute there when it looked like the Rocinante crew weren't going to help them. I had a feeling they would, but I just wanted them to get there faster. And they just came up with the most elaborate plan to take that ship down. And one of the things I absolutely love about this show is the way that they do the space scenes. It's not stuff I've seen before. It's not just like, oh, one ship chases another ship and shoots at it and then the missiles go woo woo. Like, there's really elaborate, intricate planning about attacks that we see them go through. There's like a realistic assessment of their actual resources. You know, how many torpedoes do we have? Are the railguns working? It's like there are consequences of choosing to do any of these maneuvers, and we get to watch the selection process, and that is like gold to me. I love that. It makes the world feel so much more real when I'm watching it than if it's just like you know, no consequences if we got infinite torpedoes. So that was really cool. Episode 1, I wouldn't have even known to worry that those things would just come out of the locker, but you know, you'll look at, they've got me into that way of thinking now of like, no, we're about to submit to crazy G-forces, and that shit is going to be like ball bearings in a washing machine, pinging around, you know, cutting through everyone. So I'm enjoying that. And it was just shot spectacularly. You know, Amos trying to get across to save Prax was absolutely nail-biting, as were the sort of the torpedoes and the Razorback, and oh my god, that was a really good episode. I really liked that a lot. It felt like it went by in about 5 minutes, but the battle ones often do. But if Avasarala can live, Ehrenreich is in trouble, because that ship has comms. I'm pretty sure there can be some sort of a broadcast, but I want them in the same room when that broadcast is played. I want Avasarala to be able to look in Ehrenreich's eyes as the colour just drains from his face. He's like, too late, motherfucker. Bobby, again, awesome in this episode. I love her. I love how kind of we got to see that kind of taking care side of her, because she's fiercely loyal. You know, Avasarala was saying to her that she was surprised, you know, that a Martian Marine would be talking about, you know, trying to save her life. And at the moment that group, that community, that movement, whatever, is acting against your sense of justice, you have to stand with justice. And that's beautiful to watch when the stakes were as high as they are for Bobby, that she's holding true to that. It's absolutely delicious. And just, she's funny. She's really funny and coarse, and that plays well off of Avasarala, who is the same. But I don't quite think either of them are necessarily used to having someone who can give back in quite the same way that they're able to. So I think that relationship is going to be really brilliant as it moves forward. Yeah, another cracking episode. The only thing I'm sort of skirting around is the Protomolecule stuff, because again, that's not fully fleshed out yet. They're still kind of giving us the hints and stuff, so I'm wondering if that maybe is going to blow up soon, because now clearly they're injecting the Protomolecule into the kids. The boy was sort of squeezing his arm and it was glowing blue, and they've already done it to May. She's already had the injection, and when you compare that with Prax's conversation about being too late, and you know, you start to worry about the future of May. But we'll find out. Superb. Next, immediately, where is episode 3? Yeah, thank you for watching along with me this episode, and until the next time, bye bye.